Here last year and discussed my journey in this format of publishing my books. Now, some of our fellow authors tonight are actually published through an agent. I'm not. I am self-published. And I decided to self-publish because publishers did not want to take their time with me. And I found it more enjoyable to self-publish and came up with my very first book that took me 15 years. This is the original cover of that book, The Poetry Diaries. And basically it is how I felt through the 15 years that I've gone through the struggles and challenges of my upbringing, being learning disabled, and having an anxiety disorder as well. So this is the original cover. This is the newest cover that I had created through online services, and will be changes to the book this year, and that will be coming out. The second book in the series, which I have titled The Journey Collection, is Life in Color. And everything in these books are the people that inspire the work that I do. And it's just something that I feel that us as a community will understand each other better if we just communicate and come together. It's very important to me that when we come together, we can understand each other better and not judge and discriminate, because there is so much of that in this world today. And the latest book that I had written and released this past November is Beyond the Silence of Love and Faith. That title came to me just instantly. I knew that was the title that was meant to be for that book. But I forgot the third book. The third book in the series is The Journey Ahead, which I also have this evening. It is an 8-part series, and I will conclude that series in 2017. And I intend to come together with my community and get out to more churches this year. I find it very important that we need to talk about Christianity more. It is not talked about, and I feel that it's important that we discuss it and be open-minded about it, because there are so many Christians getting prosecuted today for their acts of love of Jesus. So I'm going to read an insert from my latest book, Beyond the Silence of Love and Faith. It is called Karma. I apologize over and over again, yet to be treated a fool. Karma will come back around, not on me, on you. I can tell by the look you give, others see it through. Stories are told about me that are falsely untrue. My loved ones know better to believe you, as karma will come back around on you. Good or bad, which one would you rather have? I can't say it enough. Don't justify yourself to others. Only one you should is to the Lord himself. Never forget it. It's set in stone that you shall never be alone. As long as you have the Lord by your side, we get through in this life. Karma isn't a game of life. Keep moving ahead. Choose the one you'd rather have. I wrote that specifically for people who do good in the world, but others see it as completely different. And on my terms, I feel that if you do good, you get good. But if someone does bad, then it will come back to them in a bad way. So that is part of the latest book from Beyond the Silence of Love and Faith. I also want to discuss that I have a web series online that I had started back in January. It has become quite successful at this point, and I'm very appreciative of the support that I get from all the folks on social media. I find it a very important platform to use. A lot of people who have read my books at this point are all people from social media, and all my books are not in bookstores. They are online, and I can't really pinpoint a place where I want to be further ahead in my career, because I find this very important, and to get my books out to all the masses, from here to California, wherever it'll take me. I want to go the full extent with my books. I'm currently working on a novel my very first novel. And it will all come from the point of view of you, the reader, because a lot of us suffer and deal with mental illness, and a lot of people are afraid to talk about it. I'm not. I will never be afraid to talk about mental illness. I have an anxiety disorder. I have a learning disability. And any person who tells you that you are quote unquote dependent on the system, you're not. And that's why I'm here. And by the grace of God, I believe that we all have something that we have in ourselves to fulfill a purpose and live righteously through Jesus. It's very important that we discuss that. Even if you are at the hall high and mighty of the Lord, you know, I find it is important that we discuss it more. Even if, you know, I've heard ISIS killing more Christians, and it's just very, very unfortunate. So I'm looking forward to a very prosperous year and put all of my demons behind me. I have done that a long time ago, and I'm just happy to be here. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you. Any questions for Shelley? You guys can ask as we go, okay?
Yes.